Hey there, this is Neil Napier here, and I'm here today with Benjamin DeVries. Benjamin, I hope I pronounced that right.
You have.
Okay, perfect. Now, Benjamin's one of our customer. He's using InstaSuite, I believe, more or less every day in his business. And I wanted to get him on a call because he told me about some of the results that he was getting after using InstaSuite. And I thought it'd be nice to ask him some questions, probe him a little bit more, and see if that can help our current audience. So, Benjamin, just before we talk about business stuff, tell me more about you. Who's Benjamin? What are you up to these days?
Yeah, so I live here in Loveland, Colorado. I've got a wife and two little ones, and um, about 6 months ago, my wife and I um, had just a vision of being able to just get out on the road, and our main goal was just to get an RV and travel around with our kids. And so we started. We have two companies, and started one e-commerce company that would kind of get us to that point to where we could be out on the road and still be getting revenue, um, recurring revenue, that didn't require us to trade hours for dollars. So that was kind of our main goal. And about a month ago, we were finally able to live out our dream and purchase an RV. So we've been, last couple of weekends, we've been taking, the maiden voyages and going out on the road and anywhere there's a Wi-Fi connection, we're getting some work done, building landing pages. And
I
so,
think we as digital
yeah.
nomads, need the Wi-Fi because someone asked me, what are the things you want when you go somewhere? I think top of the list was Wi-Fi, so I can feel your pain there. And just also curious, how are the kids enjoying this experience of traveling in almost like a home, to new places?
They're loving it. It's one of those class A RVs, so it's got a big windshield. You're looking out on the road, and the kids, when they need something to eat, or have to go to the bathroom, you're just like, go. There's a fridge right over there. Just go grab it. Grab a yogurt out of the fridge, or
Sure.
yeah, I've got mommy, daddy, I got to go to the bathroom. Go, yeah, go right ahead. You don't have to stop anywhere. You can just keep going. So
No,
we
that's pretty cool. And I think if you love driving, that's the thing to do as well. So, Benjamin, I know you said that you started doing e-commerce and there was only about, 5, 6 months ago to realize this dream. Is that your core business at the moment? Is this is what you're doing like day in, day out?
Yeah, that's our core business. We started about a year ago, and with this, it's an Amazon physical product business,
Sure.
and we also do sell on our website. I would say about 90% of our sales are on Amazon, and so that was our goal because they're able to do a lot of fulfillment and stuff, and without us having to go to the post office every day. So, but we still do fulfill orders off of our website and through Facebook ads and getting a bigger email list through opt-in magnets. So that was my biggest goal, was to use InstaSuite. And I'm fairly technical,
Okay.
but I wanted a software that I didn't have to, like, I've dealt with WordPress plugins and builders and on a web page, and man, there's so many times there's an update or something and it breaks something, it conflicts on the website, and I was just done with that. So I wanted to get something like there's several softwares out there, and I did some research and landed on InstaSuite just because of I saw the community on Facebook, and just the newness of it and the constant development of the software I just knew this was going to be an up and coming software, and I wanted to be part of it.
No, I appreciate that. And Benjamin, at that point, I should add that, and this is for everyone watching, that, you joined the community, but I think you've been an essential part of the community as well. Like I've seen you jumping in a few places, sometimes helping people out. And in return, I mean, they help you out as well. And I think, we've been richer for having you as part of our community as well. So,
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it's great. It's really it's good to know that you're not alone out there, and being in the same community where there's like-minded people that are trying to achieve the same goals. So that's what I love about it. And I try to give back when I can. And So yeah.
That's good. So tell me more about, when you started using InstaSuite, you said, I think we talked about this earlier, that the funnel builder part is what attracted you to it the most. And I know, you and I've been talking, we have so much more planned there for physical products as well, which I know you really, really want.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
tell me, how has that experience been for you? Is it easy? Is it, manageable to use InstaSuite as is?
It is. It's very easy. I love the ability to where I can, like the other day, my wife was asking me, "Hey, I need, can you update this on the landing page?" And I was actually busy doing some other things, and I'm like, just log in, just actually go and log into InstaSuite, and I didn't even have to give her instructions, and she was able to go in and just edit some of the text and move the image around a little bit and save it, and I didn't even have to, show her how to do that. Whereas before, I'd have to go in and do some HTML coding, and which is kind of a pain. I just want something that would work and would have a WYSIWYG interface that I don't have to deal with the background details. I'll let you guys do that. So
Sure. And I have to tell you that our experience is the same. We recently hired a growth manager, and technical things are not her forte. And I asked her to create a landing page for me, and within a couple of hours, she had a landing page and a thank you page, and it looked quite pretty as well. So I think I'm glad that you're finding the experience to be the same. It's good.
yeah, and the another just bonus is the ability to. I have it's called Mailster. It's a WordPress email management
Mhm.
um, software, and it doesn't have a subscription or anything like that. And my goal is just to get a really large email list, and paying for MailChimp and Aweber. Some of these other mail programs can get really spendy when you get 10, 20,000 email subscribers. So I know it's a cost of doing business, but I like to use this WordPress plugin, and I wanted a way to integrate with that. And working with your support, it's been amazing because I was able to. This is a little technical for people, but it's called form code, and you can do API in MailChimp. You have all these API integrations, but just the ability to be able to use this with my current WordPress plugin and have it automatically add a subscriber to my Mailster plugin is just amazing. And it was so easy to set up. It was just a matter of just copying the code, putting it in on InstaSuite, and then when people fill out their name and email, it automatically goes into my database, which is so amazing. Love it.
That's awesome, and that's really good. But I can't wait to get you completely migrated over to InstaSuite so you can use the list builder there as well. I think and we're building out Zapier integrations, which I think you'll like too.
Yeah, having everything in one place, I think it will be amazing.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me, I mean, let's quantify a bit if we can here. What kind of results have you had since using InstaSuite? I mean, how has your business changed in that regard?
Yeah, we've got the two companies, and so I'm wearing a couple different hats. The one company, you saw the results that we helped launch a course that for Amazon sellers, and we were able to make about 17,000 profit
Okay.
on just that landing page. And a lot of friends, family, and just putting it out there. And on the landing page was an embedded video, just telling our story, how we came across the business, and just everything that we've done. And it took me like an hour or two, to just set up all the copy and everything on the landing page. So
Mhm.
we've got that business, and then we've got our Amazon physical product business, and we just actually with doing all the offline stuff and using the landing page, we were just looking at it, and we actually just hit the 1 million revenue mark within that business. So
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we were pretty super excited. So
Nice. So are your plans now just to scale that up? And I know, because we talked about having more physical product integration inside of InstaSuite. So are you looking to bring some of that business over to InstaSuite as well? I guess once everything
yeah,
is in place.
yeah, because as you know, I mean, it's good to have multiple streams of income, and that's our goal, is just not to be, we don't want to build a house on a rented lot. And that's one thing, Amazon is, and you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. And it's just not a smart business decision. So our goal is really just to create a bigger offline off Amazon presence. And we've done that with social media. Like we've got about 20,000 Instagram followers now and about 11 Facebook followers. So we've kind of grown that with it, over the year pretty quick. And using InstaSuite, we've got about, we just hit around the 8,000 email subscriber. So just doing a little opt-in magnet with InstaSuite. So every time we need to push in sales or want to get launched, we just send out an email to that list and get instant sales.
Yeah, and I mean, in that sense, having a list is a really big asset because, like you said, these are your customers or your prospects, and as long as you have something of value to give to them, they'll open and they'll buy. So it's, anyone who's in online business and hasn't considered having a list is missing out on a lot of money.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we have them we've built a sequence of emails. So it's not just, of course, sell, sell, sell. So when using InstaSuite, when the person signs up and to get their ebook, it's a 30-page comprehensive ebook, and people love it. Like we put it on Facebook, and we're getting like 40 cents per lead, per conversion through Facebook. And so it's doing really well. But once they come into the funnel, once they get into my funnel, they never get out. No, they basically are given values. So we do value, value, sell, value, value, sell. So we've got about 10 to 15 just content-driven emails that we send out as well, and then some PSs on the bottom of the emails.
Sure.
PS, did you know that we have this on sale today?
Yeah.
Only 10% off.
That's really good as well. And I think that's the key to a long-term recurring passive business, which is having this automation built in so that when a lead comes to you for the next 30 days, it's on total autopilot. And I think that's where, it's good mindset to be a digital nomad, because you realize that you need to be able to make money even if you don't feel like working that day.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. Good. It's just amazing. Just having the mindset, and I've been working jobs and trading hours for dollars for a long time, and just understanding the fact that you can now just make money while you're sleeping, or make money while you're spending time with family, doing what is really, that's what life's all about. And I just love the idea of, and being able to do that now. It's amazing.
True. So you like InstaSuite, and I mean, clearly it's worked out for you. But let's say if you had to recommend, or if you wanted to recommend InstaSuite to a colleague or a friend, what would you tell them about it? I mean, what would you tell them to convince them to come on over to this side?
Yeah. So, I mean, really the biggest thing would be the growing community and the ease of use. So, I mean, I know some people may not have a funnel set up, but the thing I would convince people to do is just start by getting a simple, like if you're doing a blog post or whatever, just compile that information. And it's so easy to just on Fiverr or Upwork or your what's your site called? JobRack.
Yeah.
Just get someone to help compile all your blog posts into a PDF ebook. And it's so easy to be able to create that opt-in magnet, and those still work today, and they're so easy to create. I would just start by doing that, because we've made our money back on the software over and over again. It's a no-brainer. So it's, some people might have resistance to jump in and get the software, and they'd be like, oh, it's a monthly payment, but you know what? It's the cost of doing business, and you're going to make it over and over again. We did it within the first week. We made our money back. So, and now it's just compounding. So I would just say, yeah, just keep it simple. go in and just have little wins, because that's what kept me going, is just, baby steps. You create the opt-in magnet, build the page, just get it out there. And once you start getting little wins, it's the momentum just skyrockets.
I like that idea of little wins. I think a lot of people start by saying that, okay, I have to make X amount of dollars a month, otherwise I'm done, otherwise I have problems. But I think you're right that only once you have a process set, and, we talk about processes a lot in the group as well, where we give out some free value training. I think it's important to execute that step by step and then evaluate it every step. Were you happy with it? Are the results coming in? So yeah, I think I like that idea of little wins a lot. That's very good. One more question for you here. Did you consider, I know you had WordPress you were using before for something like this, and I know there are issues with updates and bugs and whatnot, security issues too. Did you consider any other solution between that and InstaSuite?
Did I consider any other solution?
Yeah.
Other than InstaSuite?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. No. I've actually tested a couple of different ones and ended up coming back to InstaSuite, just because of the fact of, with the WordPress plugin, being able to make it your own URL.
Sure.
Now I'm actually going to use create a domain mapping, because I think that's going to be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Then you're really not relying on, a plugin or something to break. That's what I don't want to have happen, is I want things to just run in the background, and I don't want to have to worry about an update running, because some of these updates are automatic, WordPress updates. And if you're on a trip or, out where there's no service, being a digital nomad, you can't fix that right away. And so knowing the fact that there's a support team like yours, paying attention to that stuff and dealing with that is just refreshing. So
Yeah, and you can always send me a personal message if you're on the road and can't do something, and we'll
yeah.
check it out. So
Yeah, it's like, what other so a lot of these companies are bigger, they're almost too big. And I just love the fact of, like, when I first had, I had an issue of trying to connect up MailChimp
sure.
a while back, and I was able to message you, or actually I posted on the group, and I got a reply back from you. And I was like, wow, this is Neil actually. You got on a Skype call with me, and we were able to deal with the issue pretty quick. So just having that support, your support team, and the support desk. Now I just try to run it through the support desk and maybe give you the ticket number, and,
Sure.
and sometimes you'll prioritize that, and if it's something I need to get done right away. But just having that support is just really amazing.
Yeah, and I think, with InstaSuite, the way I look at it is that our business is taking care of your business. We just want to make sure that you have continuity in business, you have the ease of use, and, when you have results coming in, and if you get stuck somewhere, just let us know and we'll get that sorted quickly. So that's our goal as well with this.
Yeah, and looking at Steven's roadmap was pretty exciting too. I love that fact, and that's one thing I really wanted, is to be able to have a physical, be able to sell physical products and have it integrate seamlessly, and just the user experience of checking out. I mean, that functionality, I'm super excited that you guys are prioritizing that, and it's gonna be a game changer, I think.
Yeah, you and me both. I think, that's one of our goals with InstaSuite as well, is to make sure that where people are paying a lot of money to different things like Shopify or ClickFunnels, try and get them to realize that it doesn't need to be so expensive. And, to be fair, we are able to bootstrap to a lot of extent because Steven's really technical, so he's able to really focus on making sure everything runs smoothly. And that's our goal as well with all of this.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing I do like about InstaSuite as well, I was talking to my wife about this, but some of the other softwares I looked at, and I actually canceled the ClickFunnels because I felt like I was limited in what I could do. For the money, I'd have to get up to the higher tier, and it was really limiting, even on the lowest plan. So I just like the ability with InstaSuite. It's just the ability to get in and not have that much limitation, and knowing that you can grow and scale without, having to jump up to really super high monthly costs. So it's very price competitive, and it's growing fast.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. And I mean, that's one thing we didn't want to do. We didn't want to charge an additional $200 a month just to kind of beef you up a little bit. So I think I'm glad that you're finding value in all of this. And I think that's great feedback as well. That's appreciated. So just a second, I think I just got to lock the call because I've got someone else joining too. I think I have another call. So yeah, excellent. Perfect. So I think, Benjamin, that's all the questions I had. I really appreciate you being on the call today. I really appreciate the fact that you could join us and, share your experience with the community as well. If there's anything else you'd like to say, feel free to. I mean, tell us, if people want to reach out to you, if you want to help that is at all, feel free to talk about how they can do that. If not, that's totally fine as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm more than willing to help. I totally believe in helping others, and you can, if you want. My company is Techno. You can reach out to me at my website's www.techno.co, and my email is info@techno.co. So yeah, if you have any questions or would like to collaborate, or just ask me a question on how I did this or that, let me know. Would be more than happy to help. So.
Perfect. Benjamin, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for doing this call with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Neil.